Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to Let's Play Super Mario RPG Part 28. I have a little confession to make. A video series first, I died and got game over. I was trying to get what was left in that treasure chest. I have no idea why, it's just coins for crying out loud. And in that next battle, before I got all the coins, I died. So I had to redo a lot of the sunken ship over again. Not too much though. As you can see, I'm here. I grew a few levels while I was getting back here. And that's the thing about this game. Whenever you die, you go back to the last time you saved, but you keep all the level ups that you've gotten during that time. So even if you didn't get a level up, all the experience you've gotten in between that save and when you died, you still get a keep. You just have to start back where you were before. That means if you beat a boss before saving and then died before you could save afterwards, you'd have to redo the boss again. So I'm gonna, manage some items, and while I do that, I'm gonna talk about a few of the things that happened during those level ups. First of all, Mario, Mallow, and Peach leveled up to levels where they learn a new attack. Mario's new attack is Super Flame, which is just a more powerful version of Fire Orb. Mallow got Shocker, which is a more powerful version of Thunderbolt. However, it only attacks one enemy, so it's good for some of those boss battles, unless the boss is not weak against that thunder attacks. And Peach learned Sleepy Time, which is a very simple attack. It just puts all enemies to sleep. It usually won't work against bosses though, so keep that in mind. And that's basically it, actually. So yeah, that's all the things that happen. Meanwhile, I'm trying to do this coin snake room. What you need to do is you need to follow the snake and collect all the coins that it drops. But if you collect that final coin before it reaches the end, it'll disappear and you have to restart the room over. So you gotta get all the coins and then not kill the snake until the very end. Safe to say it took me a few tries. It's harder with lag. I'm gonna say that right now. It's harder with lag. I did a recent playthrough of this game, and I did this just perfectly on the first try, so there is definitely lag here. Call it an excuse if you want, but it's there. And if you film the same way I do, then you will see some similar results. So in this next room, we have some blocks. This is a very simple puzzle, which you would think would get destroyed by lag, but it doesn't. I just make the stupid mistake of leaving the room, so I have to do it over. However, I do the second attempt just as perfect. You get a mushroom, and then you get another hint. I haven't been reading the hints very much, but basically there's 4 consonants, 2 vowels. It's something you find on the bed of the ocean. The L appears before the S, and I think there's a hint here too. I'm not doing very well. And I gotta admit, this password that you need to figure out, as a kid this took me such a long time, many hours of trying to figure it out. And I know it perfectly now. I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's one of those things where if you had such a hard time doing it the first time, you remember it all subsequent times. So like, I never forgot that the password is what it is. And if you can think of it yourself, congratulations, but the password is pearls. One thing that confused me, because me and my mom were doing this, was she was helping me in my very first time I tried to do this. And we thought it was oyster for the longest time. Because if you look at all the letters on all the boxes, like, oyster would work too. But it's pearls, so yeah. still, I mean, that was the thing though. Once we found that it was oyster, we were like, oh my god, that's it. That has to be it. That has to be it. We put it in the password and it was wrong. So it took us a little while before we found out it was pearls. But now we have a little mini boss here. We have to fight a bunch of tentacles. Yeah. I really don't want to talk about anything that has to do with tentacles, to be honest. Just because these days there's a lot of... You know what, I'm not even going to get into that. Okay, so as you can see, we're fighting 3 tentacles. Now, some tentacles have a better attack and some have better defense. I think on the one I'm beating on now has lower defense. As you can see, I think this one has oh wait, no, that has lower defense. Okay, I think it's the right one that has the best defense. It's hard to tell which one it is, though. I mean, they are just tentacles. They don't have, like, any different names. Like, it's not left tentacle or right tentacle. And that one's taking good damage from it, too. Okay, so apparently the one on the left was actually the high defensive one. We'll see if we can notice a better classification in the next tentacles. That's right, there are more tentacles. If you thought the battle was over, you are dead wrong. Okay, see, that one on the left has taken a little bit more damage than it was earlier. Well, maybe not. I don't know. There is a clear differentiation between the stats of some tentacles and the others, though. I do know there is a differentiation. It's just kind of hard to see what it is. Also, be careful when one of the tentacles lifts your character from the arena, because if they're away and your other 2 characters die, it's game over. Also, they'll have fear when they come back, which will lower their attack power. You know what, now that I think of it, I think that's what I was thinking of. I think that fear just lowers your attack power enough so you think that there is a differentiation between tentacles, but there probably isn't. And as you can see, Group Hug is a really good attack. It also heals your status ailments as well. So yeah, you might want to keep that attack and Toadstool in mind whenever you want to do in a boss fight. Okay, this set of tentacles is almost dead. I think a little Hurley glove should finish it off. Okay, maybe not. Okay, it's still not dead. There we go. Now, when we approach this next set, we're not just fighting tentacles anymore. Meet King Calamari. I won't talk about him very much in this video, because as you can see, we only have about like 2 minutes left. Probably less than that now. So I'm going to finish up these 2 tentacles that is accompanying him, and then I'll finish King Calamari in the next episode. So yeah, the 2 tentacles, just as the ones before. Just take it out as best as you can, and you should be able to do fine. Also, I'll mention this now, but tomorrow is not going to be a Super Mario RPG video. I'm actually planning on releasing a video of a new project. Now, I know what you're thinking, 3 projects, how am I going to do it? Well, let's just say I have a plan. And the plan should make it so I don't have to do that much updating or that much overplaying of games. So, yeah, even though I'm going to be starting a new project tomorrow, it shouldn't get in the way of other things. And I'm going to try to get Maze Game back in action too. I know I said I would do that a while ago, but I've kind of been postponing since I have to re-download some software again. And download Maze Game itself and replay all the levels too. So yeah, I'll get that working as soon as possible. But as I said, tomorrow not going to be a Super Mario RPG video, going to be something else. If you've been paying attention, you should know what that video is going to be. For now, this is SlimKirby signing out for the night. See you later.